Welcome to Most Popular News, your go-to source for the latest and most trending news stories from around the world. Our team of dedicated journalists work tirelessly to bring you the most accurate and up-to-date information on current events, politics, entertainment, technology, and much more. Whether you're looking for breaking news updates, in-depth analysis, or simply want to stay informed on the latest happenings, Most Popular News has got you covered. Subscribe to our channel and join our community of news enthusiasts today. The dark side of the journalism industry. 1. Misinformation and fake news. Misinformation and fake news are two related but distinct concepts in the world of journalism and media. Misinformation refers to information that is inaccurate or false but is not necessarily created or spread intentionally. This could be due to errors in reporting, misunderstanding of facts, or incomplete information. Misinformation can be spread unintentionally through a lack of fact-checking, inadequate research, or sources that cannot be verified. Fake news, on the other hand, refers to intentionally false or misleading news stories that are often created and disseminated for political or financial gain. Fake news can be spread through social media, email, and other digital channels, and is often designed to look like legitimate news stories in order to deceive readers or viewers. Both misinformation and fake news can have serious consequences, including damaging reputations, causing harm to individuals or groups, and spreading fear and panic. It is the responsibility of journalists and media outlets to carefully fact-check and verify information before reporting it, in order to prevent the spread of misinformation and fake news. 2. Bias and sensationalism. Bias and sensationalism are two related but distinct concepts that can be present in the journalism industry. Bias refers to a partiality or inclination towards a particular point of view or opinion, often based on personal beliefs, experiences, or affiliations. Bias can manifest in different ways in journalism, such as in the selection of stories, the framing of issues, the choice of sources, and the language used in reporting. When bias is present in journalism, it can undermine the credibility and objectivity of the reporting, and lead to a lack of trust from readers or viewers. Sensationalism, on the other hand, refers to the use of exaggerated, emotional, or provocative language or images in reporting, often for the purpose of attracting attention or boosting ratings. Sensationalism can take many forms, such as dramatic headlines, graphic imagery, or over-the-top language. While sensationalism can be an effective way of capturing the attention of readers or viewers, it can also distort the facts of a story and misrepresent the true nature of events. Both bias and sensationalism can be problematic in journalism, as they can lead to a distortion of the truth and a lack of objectivity in reporting. It is the responsibility of journalists and media outlets to strive for accuracy, fairness, and balance in their reporting, and to avoid the pitfalls of bias and sensationalism. 3. Lack of diversity in journalism. Lack of diversity in journalism refers to the underrepresentation or exclusion of certain groups of people in the profession, such as people of color, women, LGBTQ+ individuals, and people with disabilities. This lack of diversity can manifest in different ways, such as in the hiring and promotion practices of media organizations, the stories and sources that are covered, and the language and framing of issues. Lack of diversity in journalism can have negative consequences for both the industry and society as a whole. It can lead to a narrow perspective on issues, a lack of understanding of different cultures and experiences, and a perpetuation of stereotypes and biases. It can also contribute to a lack of trust in the media, particularly among communities that feel marginalized or excluded from the reporting. Increasing diversity in journalism is important for promoting greater understanding and empathy, and for ensuring that all voices and perspectives are represented in the media. This can be achieved through intentional efforts to recruit and retain a diverse range of journalists and media professionals, and by prioritizing stories and issues that reflect the experiences and perspectives of a broad range of people. 4. Pressure from advertisers and owners. Pressure from advertisers and owners refers to the influence that companies or individuals who financially support media outlets can have on the content that is produced. Advertisers and owners may exert pressure on journalists and media organizations to cover certain topics or present information in a certain way, in order to promote their own interests or avoid negative publicity. In the case of advertisers, pressure may be exerted through the threat of withdrawing financial support if a media outlet does not comply with their wishes. For example, a company may threaten to pull its advertising from a news website if the website publishes an unfavorable story about the company. Owners of media organizations may also exert pressure by setting editorial policies or hiring editors who align with their political or business interests. This can lead to a lack of editorial independence and a skewing of coverage in favor of certain topics or individuals. Pressure from advertisers and owners can undermine the integrity of journalism and compromise the ability of journalists to report on issues in an unbiased and objective manner. It is the responsibility of journalists and media organizations to maintain editorial independence and to resist pressures from advertisers or owners that would compromise the quality and accuracy of their reporting. 5. Censorship and government control. Censorship and government control refer to the restriction or suppression of information by government authorities, either through direct or indirect means. Censorship can take many forms, such as the banning of books or the censorship of online content. It is often implemented in order to control the flow of information and prevent the dissemination of ideas or opinions that are deemed to be harmful or dangerous to the government or society as a whole. Government control can also take many forms, such as the licensing or regulation of media outlets, the imposition of restrictions on journalists and reporters, or the control of news distribution channels. It is often used to promote a particular political agenda, suppress dissent, or control public opinion. Censorship and government control can have serious consequences for the free flow of information and the ability of journalists to report on issues in an unbiased and objective manner. They can lead to a lack of transparency and accountability, and a lack of access to important information by the public. It is the responsibility of journalists and media organizations to resist censorship and government control, and to ensure that the public has access to accurate and unbiased information. This can be achieved through various means, such as investigative reporting, advocacy for press freedom, and collaboration with civil society organizations to promote transparency and accountability. Thank you for tuning in to Most Popular News. We hope our coverage has provided you with valuable insights and perspectives on the most important news stories of our time. Our commitment to quality journalism and factual reporting will continue, as we strive to keep you informed and engaged with the world around you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more exciting updates and developments in the world of news. Thank you for your support.